Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kristen, and I just finished watching episode 11 of Girl Rules. And this is my official episode after show, where we're just going to talk a little bit more about the episode, what I thought, how I feel. Usually it's like 90% of how I feel, because I have a lot of feelings all of the time. And I would just love to have you in the comments with your reactions, your responses, and just how you're feeling about this episode as well. So please subscribe and check out the reaction. All right. So we always joke that episode 11, if there's 12 episodes of a series, episode 11 is the cursed episode. Not always, but like 9 times out of 10, it is the cursed episode. And I feel like this was the cursed episode. I felt already the curse going into this episode just because of episode 10. And it was. But I'm glad that some things were wrapped up, that they didn't like draw things out too dramatically. I want to start talking about Prim and Min, because that was like a big focus on this episode, which I'm glad, because I feel like we've dealt with a lot of relationships through this series. We have our 3 main relationships, but everyone's so intertwined, and I'm really glad that we have dove into some relationships a little bit more in this episode. So the huge conflict between Min and Prim was basically their communication. Like, Prim needed a break. She has no balance of life and work, and she needed that. But I feel like it's like we do when you need something, you go, it's like that pendulum where you should be right here, but she went way this far. Like, just, I'm taking these time off, I can't do anything, and then expecting Min just to magically make that okay, and to deal with the suppliers, deal with the contracts, deal with the business owners, whatever, like the clients, like, and just deal with that and continue dealing with the entire company on her own, and everything should be okay, and then getting mad when she couldn't. And then we have Min on this side who, again, instead of being right in the middle, went this far and was like, fine, I quit, I'm out. So they both had these drastic reactions to how they were feeling. And I think Min was just feeling like underappreciated, like she was left alone. And both of them are like right, like, so it's such a funny thing because you can completely see both sides. And it is something that can be solved. It's just they had to see each other and talk to each other and find that compromise, which thankfully they did, because yes, when people break up, it's sad in shows, but when friends break up, it's different. And I'm just so glad that they found their way back to each other. And I think as characters from this point on will be so much stronger, and their business would be so much more successful because they're on the same page. So I'm glad that they've worked that out. Let's talk about Praew and Min. I don't know what's going to happen with them. I also don't know what their age gap is, because I thought that like Prim and Min were 32, but I actually think that's Lan and Wine from Enemies with Benefits. Are you okay? I don't know, he's sneezing over there. You're all right, buddy. Anyways, so I think I got their ages mixed up. So I don't know what the actual age gap is, but Min cannot be more than 5 years older than Praew, so I don't feel like it's that huge. But yeah, so she's gone and hung out with her friends. Like, they're still kind of in, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what could happen, or if we're just going to be okay. So I don't know. I did find it interesting that she was Prow's first girlfriend, so that was an interesting little info drop. But yeah, I mean, other than those two just kind of being there and supporting each other, nothing dramatic in that end, which is good. Like, sometimes you just need people, like when other characters and interactions are kind of spiraling out of control, you just need somebody just to be normal and just like, okay. And then we have Shasha and Gorya and their freaking mom. I hate her. I hate her so much. I actually am shocked at the physical reaction I feel every time that woman is on the screen. It's infuriating. And I love that Gorya's like, it's your mom, and like trying to show her that respect and like wanting to, you know, be there and stuff. And Sasha's like, no, I don't care. Like, I've been on loan for a long time. She just wants money. Like, she sees her mom for who she is. And I love that Gorya's still like, oh, you know, she's your mom, because I think Gorya has a relationship with her own mom. But she needs to realize that Sasha's mom sucks. Sasha's mom's not in it for Sasha. She's in it for herself. Everything she does is for herself, not for Sasha. It would be really great to see some sort of reconciliation and acknowledgement of that from Sasha's mom with Sasha, but I don't think we're going to get it. And honestly, even though I just said it would be great, I don't need it. I feel like she could just tell off her mom and I would feel better. I'd be like, feel better if she was like, Mom, go back to where you came from. I got this. Stop trying to control my life. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm happier. I want this girl in my life. I want to tell the world about it, and I don't care because I need a break. Sorry, this is a tangent. Oh man, she makes me mad. So I just hope that it doesn't mess with Gorya too much and that there isn't too much of a backlash from being posting and like publicly announcing that she's their girlfriend. Like, I hope nobody goes after her. I just hope it's okay. I have no idea what to expect in episode 12, like, at all, other than like Prim and Bambi, who I haven't talked about. I was about to wrap this up. Oopsie. Prim and Bambi. Bambi is such an interesting character. She breaks my heart a lot. And I hate that, again, it's like they're at different points. It's communication, I think, is the problem. It's communication. They're not communicating. Prim has not been open with Bambi all this time. Bambi has all these thoughts and she's not communicating with the Prim. Like, they're both making decisions for the other person without communicating with the other person. Like, Prim was making decisions for Bambi on behalf of Bambi, like, we're going to do this, she can't do this, I have to do this, blah, 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 but not even communicating. And Bambi's doing the same thing for Prim. She's like making a choice for both of their lives that impacts them both without even communicating or talking about it. They're not even talking about it. She's just like, this is the choice I'm making, and I'm making it on your behalf, even though that's not what she wants, and it probably would not benefit her. Because there's no logic to this at all. I'm going to be super honest. There's no logic to Bambi's thought process. But Bambi's also super depressed. So things aren't going to be obvious, right? Like, the way she's thinking is not logical. It makes me so sad. Bambi makes me sad. Like, I know how she said, I choose myself. I still she's not choosing herself. Not really. By saying I choose myself. She's still stuck in this, everything I need to do needs to benefit Prim. And the most benefit I can be to Prim is to be away from Prim. So she's still not choosing herself. Like, when she was saying her bucket list is all just Prim being successful, like, what does Bambi actually want? I don't know. Do you think we're gonna get a time skip? Like, she leaves, and then however many years later, a year later, comes back and is like, I finally, like, got some help and figured out what I want in my life, and I want to be with you, but, like, will it be too late? No, it won't be too late. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Anyways, that's it. Next week, we will find out and see how we feel. I am loving the series. I know there's a lot of controversy about people, like, being underwhelmed or saying it's a flop, and I don't know. I'm like, I feel like I'm not watching the same show then. I'm like, are we watching the same thing? Are you seeing what's happening? I'm sorry if you don't like the bright colors. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time.